Welcome to the 7th module in the Map and Atlas Discovery Workshop series titled Searching for Canadian Topographic Maps in the Map Library. In this module, you will learn about the National Topographic System, or NTS, and its different map scales, then how to determine the NTS number of a specific map and use it to locate the topographic map in the map library collection. A topographic map provides detailed representation of cultural and physical features on the ground. These features include roads, buildings, urban development, water, elevation, vegetation, and place names. We have thousands of topographic maps in the map library for most countries around the world. We specialize in topographic maps of Canada at various map scales. As described in Module 4 from this series, a map scale is the ratio of the distance on a map compared to the distance on Earth. So if a map scale is 1 to 50,000, that means that 1 centimeter on the map represents 500 meters in the real world, which would cover approximately 1,000 square kilometers. An example of this scale is displayed on the left side, where we see downtown Toronto and Lake Ontario primarily shown. At this scale, a topographic map can accurately show natural geographies like hills, lakes, and trails for recreational activities, and human-made features like buildings, power lines, and dams. Because of this, the 1 to 50,000 scale is widely used by researchers as well as governments and private businesses. As a result, the majority of maps in the map library are 1 to 50,000 scaled topographic maps. In comparison, the right image shows a map scale of 1 to 250,000, also of the Toronto area. At this scale, 1 centimeter on the map represents 2,500 real-world meters. And all of the Golden Horseshoe area from Toronto to St. Catharines and most of Lake Ontario are covered in a single map. There are many other map scales available at both smaller and larger ratios. The map library has topographic maps of Canada for scales ranging from 1 to 25,000 to 1 to 500,000. To locate maps, there is a well-organized system called the National Topographic System, or NTS, which is the standardized system for mapping used across Canada as produced by Natural Resources Canada. The country is subdivided into different tiles. Each tile is given a starting NTS, such as 030. Each tile can be further subdivided so that the map of the Golden Horseshoe area, or GTA, is 030M, which is the NTS for the map at the 1 to 250,000 map scale. Further subdividing to get to the 1 to 50,000 scale, we then have 030M11 to represent the downtown part of Toronto. Thus, with this system, each topographic map is given a unique NTS number for identification. To determine the NTS number of the map area you are looking for, there are 3 options. One option is to use an index map. There is an online index map for all of Canada located in the ArcGIS platform as shown. The online index map allows you to pan across a map of Canada and zoom in on the geographic area you are looking for. It also has a search bar at the top right corner where you could enter the place name you are interested in. Another option is to use the printed index maps in the map library. They are located on top of the first row of map cabinets as shown. The printed index maps can be helpful if you are already in the map library and know the general area for which you are seeking a topographic map. The final option to determine the NTS number of an area is to look up the geographic name in the Canadian Geographical Names database. The search feature allows you to search by the name of a city, town, lake, or geographic feature. For example, we could look up Vaughan, select the city of Vaughan, and then near the bottom of the table is the NTS map number. In this case, it is 030M13. Make note of this to retrieve that specific map in the map library. The final step to finding the topographic map is to physically locate it in the map collection. Use the NTS number and proceed to the map cabinets at the back of the first row of blue cabinets, the ones closest to the computers in the map library. The topographic maps are all organized by NTS number, and the NTS numbers and the map scales are described on each drawer. To find a 1 to 50,000 scale map of Toronto, remember that the NTS number is 030M11. So, find the map drawer with that map scale and 030M description. Pull out the drawer and remove the map that you are interested in. You can place the map onto the top of the map cabinets to look at. Please know that the maps must stay inside the map library and that you should leave the maps on top of the cabinets when you are done with them. More information on searching, accessing, and making sense of topographic maps is included in the Maps and Atlases Research Guide by clicking the Browse by Map Type tab, then selecting Topographic Maps from the homepage of this tab.